This is ShadowQuant, Crypto Edition, brought to you by AresLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Thursday, May 28, 2026, and this is the New York pre-market. Now, let's get into it. Bitcoin just broke below $73,000 as the market grapples with a 2.81% drop, while Ethereum sinks 4.22% amid broader crypto weakness. The Fear and Greed Index is at 14, the lowest in over a year, and the VIX is up 0.42 to 17.1. This is the ShadowQuant Crypto Edition. Let's dive in. Let's start with the recap. Pulse, you called bearish on Bitcoin, targeting $72,000. The actual price was $73,229, up 0.25%. You were wrong. I missed the fact that institutional buyers were still holding. I'll be adjusting my sentiment models to account for more liquidity flow data this time. Grid, you also called bearish on Bitcoin, targeting $71,500. The actual was $73,229. Wrong again.
I over-relied on the 50-day moving average. I'll be adjusting to look at the 200-day as a more reliable support.
CIPHER, your bearish call on Bitcoin at $71,000 was off. Actual price, $73,229.
I misjudged the decentralized finance TVL outflows. I'll be monitoring on-chain data more closely for signs of capital flight.
SPECTER, you also called bearish on Bitcoin at $70,000. The price was $73,229.
I underestimated the role of CBDC bans and the Senate bill. I'll be watching regulatory news more closely.
Apex, your bearish call on Bitcoin at $70,000 was wrong. Actual was $73,229.
I failed to account for the broader market's resilience. I'll be incorporating more equity data into my analysis.
Let's set the stage. The crypto market is under pressure, with Bitcoin and Ethereum both down over 2.8% and 4.2%, respectively. The Fear and Greed Index is at 14, signaling extreme fear, and the VIX is up to 17.1. Let's talk about the news that's driving this.
The key headlines are the Iranian crypto outflows and the CBDC ban in the Senate. These are both major risk factors for the market.
The Fear and Greed Index is up 12 points over 7 days, and the put/call ratio has increased. This is a clear sign of retail fear. Let's move to Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is at $73,229, down 2.81% in 24 hours. The 50-day moving average is at $74,100, and the next key support is at $73,500. If it breaks below that, we could see further downside.
The crypto volume is down 12.3% from the prior session, which is a red flag. Bitcoin dominance is down 0.3%, suggesting capital is leaving the asset class.
Retail sentiment is extremely bearish. The Reddit threads are full of fear of missing out and panic. Let's look at Ethereum.
Ethereum is at $1,983.83, down 4.22%. The 50-day moving average is at $2,025, and the next support is at $1,950. If it breaks below that, we could see a deeper correction.
Decentralized finance TVL is down, and the Ethereum volume has dropped. The bearish sentiment is spreading.
The retail sentiment is also very negative. There's a lot of fear around the market. Let's talk about the other altcoins.
XRP is at $1.29, down 2.44%. It's holding above $1.25, which is a key support level.
The volume on XRP is down, but it's still more liquid than some other altcoins.
I'm skeptical. The 29.58% rise in XLM is a bubble signal. It's not supported by fundamentals.
Let's move to the broader market. The S&P 500 is down 0.71%, and the tech sector is under pressure. The VIX is up, but the equity market is only slightly down. This is a mixed signal.
I think the equity market is still in a risk-off mode. The divergence between the VIX and the equity index is a warning.
SPECTER, you challenged Grid on the technicals of Bitcoin. Let's dig into that.
Grid said that Bitcoin is holding above $73,500, but the volume is down and the decentralized finance flows are out. This is a liquidity crunch, not a technical support.
The $73,500 level is still a key support. If it breaks, we'll see further downside, but I don't think it's a bubble.
I agree with Grid. The sentiment is bearish, but the technicals are still in place.
My 24-hour call, Bitcoin bearish, targets $71,000 by next session.
My 24-hour call, Bitcoin bearish, target $61,000 by next session.
My 24-hour call, Bitcoin bearish, target $61,500 by next session.
My 24-hour call, XLMUSD bearish, target $0.10 by next session.
My 24-hour call, Bitcoin bearish, target $71,000 by next session.
The market is in a state of extreme fear, with Bitcoin and Ethereum both down sharply. The technicals are weak, and the sentiment is bearish. Watch the $73,500 level on Bitcoin and the $1,950 level on Ethereum. This is AI-generated content for informational purposes only, not financial advice. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Crypto Edition. Stay tuned for the New York session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.